It's about that time. Just waiting for my boy to get up on here. Just waiting for my boy to get up on here. Come on in the room, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, Stormy? We're doing Let's Talk Football. Just waiting for my boy Sean to get up in here. There he is. There he is. Let's go, Sean. Let's go.
What up, folks?
What's going on, baby?
You already know what it is.
It's about that time. Hey, our first person, Stormy. Check that out.
What up, Stormy?
Stormy in the building.
What's going on?
Man, Ashley driving. We just took a video of Ashley behind the wheel.
Say what?
You gotta turn your phone,
That's crazy.
Sean, sideways. Other way.
Which way? Right here?
Going. Oh, yeah, there we go.
Right
there we go.
All right. Yeah, no.
No. Cats in the building.
Yeah. Yes.
And we need y'all to join on in. Get on up in here. We doing Let's
Talk in this right here. Let's go.
Come on, y'all know we need you. We doing Let's Talk Football. Get on up in here.
Come on and join in. You already know.
Oh.
Woo!
That look, I've been looking for you guys. I don't know much about football, Stormy said. It's all right. It's all good. A lot of people don't know much about football. But this show, you will learn.
Hey, we just here to talk. We just here to talk, folks.
I like the music going on in the background. For those that don't know, Stormy is
that's a track by our main man, Jared Harmon, a.k.a. J Red, doing his thing. Trying to get a little interest music. A little funk for it. Let's go.
Welcome into the room. We're doing Let's Talk Football. Episode 4, Season 3.
Episode 4. Season 3, Episode 4. What's up?
This show is about to be a good show.
Oh, yeah. You already know that.
All right, so we just waiting.
What up, Danielle? How we doing?
Got about 9 people in this thing. All
I feel fresh. I feel ready to go. We got our technical difficulty.
But we in here.
Yeah, we in here. What's good? Yo, what's up? Hey, can we start this off by finally having some good news from my Washington Redskins?
Come on.
Finally, some good news. Okay. We brought in, what's my man's name? Jason Wright. We brought him in. He's the first black NFL president in the team. We did it in Washington. Let's go. I like that. That's a move in a positive direction. I like that. I'm with that. Let's keep making moves on it. Like
throw off the positive from the Redskins.
We needed that. We need some positive. What's up, Robert? What's going on? What's up, Miss Denise? Yo, we need positive, man. Especially in this time. We still don't know a name. We don't know what her name is. You know what I'm saying? The whole Darius guys thing. You got Reuben Foster, X, Y, and Z. Hey, we need something positive. I like this move. You know what I mean? I know people might say, oh, well, they did it because of this. Whatever. It's long overdue. I'm glad it happened. Hell to the Washington football team.
I'm here asking, can you get a name first?
Hey, look. Hey, it's baby steps. All right? It's baby steps. I don't know. We got a name. We the football team. In Washington. That's what we are. You know?
All right, gentlemen, we're about to kick the show off. I am Janae Strother.
I'm Sean Spencer.
And this is Let's Talk Football.
Let's Talk Football, yeah.
Man, excited to be with you guys on tonight. We got some great topics that my boy has picked out. As always, Sean Spencer, good knowledge. We can talk all week about the things that he comes up with, man. This guy right here is
come on. Yo, the funny part is, if you saw the list of things that didn't make the cut or had to be pushed back a couple weeks, you would sit there and be floored because every single topic is something that we can talk about. To be perfectly honest with you.
Yeah, we got some stuff already lined up for next week after.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Because that preview for the season, that Washington Dallas. Oh yeah. We stay tuned next couple weeks, guys. We're gonna give you a little in-depth preview. We're both huge fans. She's Dallas, I'm Washington. You know what I mean? So we're gonna give you that preview. But today, here's another issue. You know, Janae, we always talk about, who we pick. From the very first practice, even before they're even putting jerseys on, we're picking who we pick to take it. We've already discussed that. We know the Chiefs are the champs this year. Well, this year, the Super Bowl is going to be in Tampa Bay.
It's
going to be nice.
What's the odds of that? Nice. What's that? That Tom Brady joins the team that's hosting the Super Bowl.
Right. Come on now. It's a little funny, you know what I'm saying? But is that incentive for him? I think that's kind of incentive to maybe, because it's never been done. The host team has never won.
Man, do you think they can make history this year? Let's go ahead and get it out the way. Can they make history this year, Sean?
I mean, it's a possibility, man. The way they talking, they thinking Tom, he's all right. So, I mean, if he gets together with his guys, you get on that continuity, everybody's going to be, a couple months behind because of COVID and everything. So Tom could do it.
He may be able to do it. Well, hey, everybody look good in their jerseys. You see, as of week, everybody was starting to put on our uniforms, ladies and gentlemen. They're getting out on the field. They looking good. I got to look at my Dallas Cowboys in their uniform.
Oh yeah.
John got to look at his Redskins for the first time. Man, if to turn on ESPN and the NFL Network and seeing these boys on the field.
Yo, I cannot wait. I love it. The NFL Lives just came out. The teams, I was just watching like on YouTube a Cleveland Browns training camp. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I'm loving it. I love that football is back. I love that the season is right, man. What's good?
I'm excited. I am super excited. All right, Sean, go ahead and kick off topic number 1. They out here, they listening?
Yo, so what's good? So, all right, so we said it's in Tampa, okay? The Super Bowl has been in Tampa 4 times, all right? It was Super Bowl 18, which was the Raiders and the Redskins. Super Bowl 25, which is the wide right, where Norwood missed the kick with Buffalo, and he was the Giants and the Bills. That's when Whitney Houston had that amazing national anthem performance. That one tops everyone.
Absolutely.
Super Bowl
30. Houston, you should always remember Whitney Houston singing that anthem.
Right. That set the precedent. That's when people really started to understand, like, oh, snap, this is pretty nice. I like this. That was it. So Super Bowl 35, that's when the Giants, Ray Lewis, and the Ravens beat the Giants. And then Super Bowl 43, which was that Big Ben and the Steelers barely beating the Cardinals that year. So it's been 4 great games. So in that regard, I think we got something to look forward to.
Absolutely. Great Super Bowls, man. Great Super Bowls have been held in that stadium. I don't see any time that Tampa Bay has been in that game.
No.
But they have held.
And that's the thing. That's the thing. We got to talk. Tampa's only been there one time. That was Super Bowl 37 when they beat the Raiders. You know what I mean? So I don't have much. I just don't know. I mean, you got Tom Brady on the team that changes everything, but still, Tampa. Hey, the luck. I'm not. If I was a betting man, I'm not going for Tampa, but I would definitely look their way because of Tom. It all comes back to Tom, but we'll discuss that later. We'll discuss that later
because of Tom Brady. Tom Brady's on the team, so we can't sleep on him. Right. Now, how pissed would the Patriots fans be if Tom Brady got to that bowl?
See that, and but you got to break that line. Who's a true? You got to break it down though. Who's a true Patriots fan and who's a Tom Brady fan? Because that Tom Brady fan's like, oh yeah, see, I left. Tom Brady was the reason why we won. But if they true Patriots fan, you know they're bitter. They're bitter, man. They're hating that.
What if it ends up being the Patriots versus the Bucks?
That would be crazy. That would be crazy. But hey, then Cam would need to earn his keep, man. I mean, if he got him to that far, obviously he's already somewhat earned the keep. But at the same time, Cam, that would be great to see the past versus the present.
Got them to the Super Bowl. Do you think they would extend the 1-year contract or still, shop him out to other teams?
I mean, come on now. Come on. Of course. We all think, of course. Yes, they would definitely do that. But at the same time, I don't know, man, because it is the Patriots. Yeah, right. It is the Patriots, and they're a team that's like, hey, it's not about player, it's about team. So I don't know.
That's true. That's very true. Man.
I couldn't tell you. But so another thing that's happening right now, especially since we don't have preseason, so it's like boring. What are we doing right now? Most of us stuck inside. Essential workers, basically back to most everybody. We're back to work. We're kind of doing things somewhat normal. But one of the things that we've been able to do, and I know I've done this a lot more since I've been home, video game, getting on them sticks. And, hey, Janae, that's one of the ways you and I met. Getting on them sticks.
That's it.
And playing, man. So.
Hey, hold on. Jared just makes an announcement, Cowboys all day. Jared wants to make an announcement saying Cowboys all day.
Yo, Jared, what you talking about, man? We already talked about this like literally 30 minutes ago. Get out of here. Alex Smith, baby.
If you caught the beginning of this show, you heard our boy Jared's song playing on here. You know what he's talking about.
Oh, yeah. Check him out, because that was fire. I don't know if you know about all that stuff, but yeah, the song was fire.
He's salty. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, sure.
The games, man.
So, all right. We're going to start this off with your boy, Patrick Mahomes, okay? Got that 99 overall rating in the Madden. He's one of only 5 players in Madden to get that 99 overall rating. What's with this cowboy love, man? Get out of here with that noise.
You a hater. You a hater.
I just need some Washington team. Look, I understand. Look, this is my business. Yo, that's so crazy. But so your boy Mahomes, he got that 99 overall, okay? But Mahomes didn't get the cover. I mean, he tops the list.
99 overall, but didn't get the cover?
Did not get the cover. He didn't get the cover. You already know who it went to. It went to your boy Lamar Jackson.
Baby, very earned Lamar Jackson.
Very true. Very true. I would definitely rock his jersey. Don't start with the Washington no unknowns, baby. We're gonna be that team that's gonna be whooping y'all. Then the football team, that's right. But Lamar Jackson, check out. Lamar Jackson's only a 94. So he got the cover, but he's only a 94, and he got bumped down in the divisional round of the playoffs. I mean, what kind of mess is that? But he did get the MVP though.
I don't get that.
That's weird because Mahomes was head and shoulders, they said, above. It was an easy 99 pick. They was already ready. Like, they loved it. But Lamar, now his speed is like a 96, and his acceleration is like a 96. And I'm still going to run with Lamar. Easy. But still, how did Lamar get, is it just because of the MVP?
Jared said he didn't want the Madden curse.
Oh, true. But he got it last year, though. He the one that broke the Madden curse. Didn't Patrick Mahomes get it last year?
Did he get last year?
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes was on the cover last year. He's the one who broke the Madden curse. He won a Super Bowl. That's why it was so crazy that they won last year. Because he won a Super Bowl the year that he was on there.
Was he rated 99 last year for Madden 20?
No. Oh, no. Nah, he definitely wasn't rated. I don't know those stats specifically, but he definitely wasn't rated no 99.
Well, I guess they definitely didn't want to do a two-peat. You can't have the same person on the cover every year. And there's also Lamar Jackson did his thing.
Lamar is deserving. So we're not taking anything away from Lamar. Let's be very clear here. But he's very deserving. But It's a considerable difference. A 99 to a 94 is a considerable difference. You know.
But like I said,
but yo,
I tell you, and on the NFL Network, they're saying that Lamar Jackson is number 1.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And I heard them. They did an interview with him, and he was saying, they were asking him, well, did you watch the Super Bowl? Did you watch? He said, nah. He said, I was bitter. He said, I wanted to be in that game. And he said he was talking to his coach like, we should have been playing. And he said, all respect to Tennessee. They had a great team. They played the right game. Everything worked. But he said he just felt like that fire was like, we need to be playing right now.
Yeah, but that interview kind of, for me, felt like Cam Newton in the Super Bowl. Kind of just salty for no, like, you salty. This is the game you play. You can watch the damn Super Bowl, man. Don't be like that. Oh, I couldn't watch the Super Bowl. Man, come on.
Yeah, look, let's not talk about when Cam dabbed his way through the league. All right, he got to the game. He met a formidable defense. I don't necessarily disrespect him, but you got to play a part. It's in your contract. You got to go to those interviews after the game, and you got to try to appear, you know. But I mean, in all respect, he lost. They lost the Super Bowl after they had only lost one game the rest of the season. So I get Cam. I don't, you know. Speaking of which, Cam has a what? Where is he? He has a 78 on Madden. Can you believe that? They knocked him down to a 78.
My boy.
That's really low.
That's real low. That's a C.
Yeah. Now,
like
so
I said,
your boy.
He got hurt last time, the very last time before Cam got hurt, they were on track to be that 13-win season. But he got hurt.
But he got hurt. And that's the thing. He's been getting hurt.
Acting crazy. Talk about Deshaun Haskins needs to be on the cover. Heck no. Jeremy said
DC product.
All sports, period. I can go with that. They can put Kobe on all the, you know, just for 2020. That'd be fine. I'd be okay with that.
Oh, for sure. It's well deserving. And had they put him on the cover of the new basketball? Because I saw like a little mock cover that they had tried to put out, but I don't know. I obviously I don't think it was put on there. But yeah, let us know if they have put that on the cover, because it should be on there for sure.
I think that'd be cool.
Yeah. But yeah, Brandon, you're right, man. He's not gonna get any respect. But yo, Belichick said that Cam was definitely. He said he's a hard worker. He said he comes in just like he was talking about last week with Edelman. They're saying he comes in, he does his job. You know what I mean? It's not all the other nonsense that he had been saying from before. You know, how y'all are talking and this and that. And I like that. And like when you have somebody above him, I feel like he'll listen.
Belichick said that?
Yeah, that's what Belichick was like. Yeah, he listens, he does what he needs to do. But it's just like what Randy Moss was like when he went there.
That's true. That is a very true statement. Cam was MVP just 5 years ago. Exactly. There's no way that you should be rating my boy no 78.
Yeah. He a 78. Like I'm not with that.
That's disrespectful.
So yo, your boy, Dak Prescott, he was ranked 84.
I think that's still too low, man.
I mean, so Zach Martin.
Okay, he could be 84. He could be 84.
But look at the team they have around him. They're saying Amari Cooper's a 93. They're saying Ezekiel Elliott's a 92. They got Zach Martin as a 98. And then Tyron Smith is a 91. Your offense is stacked. I mean, come on.
It's an 80.
But look, they talk about Cam Dak is that trash, though.
That's not trash. Cam, what are you talking about here? If Dak is trash, I don't even want to get into this conversation. I don't even want to get in it. Dak is not trash. We're going to
talk about that another day for sure. We're going to talk about that for another day for sure.
Dak is trash. Fire?
Yo.
Cam, what are we talking about?
Stop with the nonsense, man. You already know. At least 88, 89. Look, I like 84. Okay, I like 84, and I'm gonna tell you. So compared to Aaron Rodgers, it was 89. All right, you had Patrick Mahomes. He was obviously a 99, but then you had like Russell Wilson's a 97. Drew Brees was a 93. You know what I mean? So all things considering,
Prescott's at 84, but Russell's a 97. Is that big of a difference?
Yo, you was on here last week. You was on here just last week talking about Russell Wilson.
Wrong. I think Russell should be where he is, but then bring my boy up there a little bit. Bring Dak up
he got to prove it.
93. Give me 93, 92.
He got to prove it. I'm sorry. He has to prove it. This is a proven year. He got that one. He got a franchise tag. He needs to prove it. It's a contract. In my mind, if he don't, either way, he could be out.
He will prove it this year.
Respect. Well, look, Dak is the same as Wentz. Wentz is 84 too.
That's a crime to compare these two quarterbacks. That's a crime to compare a quarterback who just completed his first season last season. It's a crime.
No, I'm telling you, these picks are off the wall. But you would be surprised at some of the people at the top list. Yo, Ertz was a 90. Tom Brady just barely made it into the top 90s. He's a 90. So, I don't know about.
They hurt my feelings.
Thanks for loving, yo.
Cam, we have a problem here. Wentz is not better than Dak.
They're even. They're even. Yo, if it makes you feel any better, Dwayne Haskins is a 70. All right? And Alex Smith is a 68. But watch out, folks. Watch out for Alex.
Any better? God. Deshaun hasn't even played a full season.
Yo. Yeah, but Alex Smith only got one leg, though. So Dwayne Haskins is doing,
Cowboy fan. It's hard out here. Because I'm surrounded by so many Dallas haters.
Yeah. Hey, go back to Dallas. We supposed to run this. We don't, but we supposed to run this area and the Washington football team. But apparently we can't even get a team name. So we ain't even gonna. Man, it is whatever. It is what it is. But yo, we ain't gonna see it. So just to end that list, Kirk Cousins is 82 and Big Ben is an 81. So see, Dak is still ahead of a considerable amount of guys. So
who put ahead of Cousins? They disrespectful, man. They're disrespectful. When I had this conversation.
Yeah, I definitely thought some of them picks were they were funny. They were real funny.
Brandon,
stop it. It is what it is.
Stop it, Brandon. One of your QBs, so Deshaun Haskins. Dwayne Haskins. Alex Smith. So Alex you mean Alex Smith is going to do better than that? Brandon, exit stage left now.
Hey, hold up. Alex Smith has something to prove this year. This is it. 2 years he's been off. Okay? The last man to get his leg broke the way he got his leg broke he retired on the spot. Okay? Alex Smith has something to prove this year. I'm telling you. He'll probably do it on one leg.
Attached to his hip bone. His leg bone attached to his hip bone. That's it. That's all he can prove because it's done. When I seen them say, all right, Alex Smith is coming out of the tent. What the hell? Smith is coming out? Retire, man. Retire. Y'all piece of quarterbacks to come to y'all.
Yo, I'm telling you. Alex Smith.
I'll sleep on Cam Newton. The Redskins should be done for the season because y'all slept on Cam Newton, knowing y'all got these scrubs on the side.
Look, we didn't have the organization at the time in place to take care of Cam. I'm gonna let you know that right now. He went to the perfect place because Cam does need to have somebody that he respects in order. He was already with Rivera. He already showed that, look, him and Rivera, I mean, I'm sure it was on okay terms or whatever, but Rivera is not Belichick. Belichick has the rings. You know what I mean? When Moss came to the Patriots, he revered Belichick because Belichick has the rings. It's different. It's just different. It's just different. Yo,
click on these comments, man.
Yo, I see it. I see it. They going in. Alex Smith, baby, all day. Yo, but all right. So we're talking about quarterbacks that are going elsewhere. We're talking about ratings. Brady, like I said, he only got a 90 rating, but we went on him last week. We all had questions. We didn't know how he was going to react. We were kind of skeptical. I've been watching a lot of things, and I know Bruce Arians. I've followed him in his career. How do we feel like how Tom Brady's going to do in this Bruce Arians / this Buccaneers offense? A lot of people got a question about the arm. A lot of people are questioning how he can go deep.
I think he's always been able to go deep. He can still go deep. I'm thinking his body is not the same. So the running will not be the same, but he can definitely go deep. Tom Brady is still Tom Brady. I don't even want to question the arm, because as soon as we start questioning the arm, that's when he shows us what he can do.
Right. No. True. Very true.
Yeah. I'm doubting that his body is still the same or can endure the way it used to, because these players, these defensive linemen are getting younger. They're going to eat him up.
Yeah.
So can he hold himself? Can he be able to do what Tom Brady knows how to do, knowing that his body is not the same? I think his arm is still there.
But again, I think it goes back to the supporting staff. Like, I think you and I could agree, when it comes down to Tom Brady, muscle memory, playing the game, after 20 years, you pick up enough on the way so where you can play just randomly. Whenever you need to play, you can play in whatever system. I think the question is the fit. How is he going to fit in that system?
I think, Bruce Arians is I think he's an offensive mind. I think they're going to be fine.
He's good.
I think they're going to be fine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think the only thing that I was thinking when Tom Brady went to them, I think Tom Brady had full reign over the Patriots. No matter what was being called, Tom Brady can do what he wants to do, which I felt in the long run was the reason why they said we got to be done with Tom Brady. Because eventually a player is uncoachable. They get so good that you really can't coach them, right? So I feel like with Tampa Bay, it's a new place. He's going to have to learn the plays. He's going to have to actually humble himself, listen to Bruce. Bruce has a great scheme. If they can get it done, hey, more power to him. I think that's genius. If Tom Brady can not only get the playoffs, but get a championship game, I think that's a success year.
So you saying, okay, so playoffs, if he gets to the playoffs, is that okay? I mean, like first round, even if it's wild card, is that okay? Is that success?
Did Tampa Bay get last year? Did Tampa Bay get to the playoffs last year?
No. No, they didn't. No.
Of course, that's a good season. Now, think about this. This could be these last 2 seasons. So I don't think that he just wants to be getting to the playoffs, ending my season.
That's what I'm saying. Is it Super Bowl or the Super Bowl? That's my question. Is it Super Bowl or bust? Like, is because we like we were talking about before, we already know Bruce Arians is a QB guru. Yep. He's worked with Peyton Manning. He worked with Big Ben, Carson Palmer, Andrew Luck, who just recently retired. I mean, he's a guru. He works, he patterns, the playbooks and his schemes around the quarterback. And this is the first time I found out. This is the first time in all the 30 years that Tom Brady's been playing football. That goes back to college, high school, Pop Warner. This is the first time that he's had a coach that is offensive minded. I mean, think about that. All those championships, all those years that he was in the Super Bowl, and this is now the very first time that he's had weapons. We talked about that last week.
Yeah, he's definitely got weapons. Look, Jared said, are the Bucks going to win the NFC South? I don't know. I don't say that Drew Brees and them are just
got
out.
A nice team.
I just don't know. I can't make that decision, Jared, due to the fact that I just don't know. Yeah. We're talking about the Bucks here. Honestly, so I don't want to go. Okay, so just because Tom Brady is on the Buccaneers, I don't want to lose my frame of mind that this is the damn Buccaneers we're talking about here. The Buccaneers done nothing for a long time.
Yeah, Jameis was
those things where they change it up, and this year somebody. But I just can't say just because Tom Brady gets on the team, now all of a sudden I am oblivious to the same old Buccaneers.
But okay, I understand that. But they still brought in talent. They brought in a top 100 player in Gronk. They have Evans. They have Goodwin. They got defense. They've had defense for a couple years now.
Gronk.
Does he put them over?
Gronk, he was a hurt, injured player. Am I right or wrong?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, yes.
Banged up.
But he still balled out.
He still balled out. Don't get me wrong. But you took a year off. You may not be the same Gronk as we're used to seeing.
Right.
I just don't think that he's going to go out there looking like Megatron. I don't know. I don't know. The Buccaneers have had a squad. Mike Evans been on the team. Mm-hmm. Let's see if they can do something with Tom Brady. Let's see.
And he still balled out, man. Evans still balled out. Even when he had Jameis or whoever, or you know, I can't remember who the other quarterbacks were throwing to him. So he still balled out. But yo, real quick, hey, Cameron, that's Tom Brady. When I met Pop Warner, I meant Tom Brady has sat there, every coach since the beginning of football. He was in an interview and he said every single coach that he's been under has all been defensive coaches. This is the first time. So yes, Pop Warner, that's when you first start playing. Get out of here.
You see, Cam said that you're looking just like Darryl Spencer over there.
I don't want to hear none of that, man. Get out of here with that noise, all right? You will get banned. Get out of here. But yo, so all right, so here's another thing. Like I already talked to you about this before with Tom Brady. It's in the Super Bowl's in Tampa. I mean, now that I really sit back and think about that, I wonder, like, I mean, that's a weird coincidence. You know what I mean? Like, at one point, I wonder if he was like, man, all right, I've been here 20 years. I've already dominated the world. It's at Tampa this year. Let me see. Let me go down there and see if this can work. Hey, what's up, Mom?
Why he picked it. Because it was random, because there was other teams that were being talked about Tom Brady going to.
Right.
Now, time was the Bucks. Now, all of a sudden, the Bucks hosting the Super Bowl, and now he's a Buccaneer.
Right. That's just like, wow, that's it. Okay. So that's why if he wins this year, it's funny.
If he wins this year, do you think he retires? Hey, Mrs. Spencer.
What's up, Mom?
Do you think he retires at the Super Bowl?
That's the thing. I thought that in like 2 or 3 of his last Super Bowls. Each one, I was like, man, when he came back against the Falcons, I was like, all right, he's done. He's done it all. He doesn't need to do anything else. He's absolutely done. And he came back again. So that kind of goes into my next question to you is, does he have anything to prove to himself or to anybody? Like, Tom is one of those type of guys.
This would be it. You think about it. 20 years, same coach, same duo, right? Everything saying that his success was due to Belichick, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are we going to give him his props? I think this is the end all be all. If you can change teams, change the narrative that I have to have this coach in order to win, then win, man, come on now. Do you think that's what he needs to prove? I think if he can do anything else by leaving the team that he's been with this whole time, that's had Belichick, Brady, all your success is tied to Belichick. I think if he gets this ship without Belichick, it proves that he's the man. Well, he's always been the man, but I think if he does this, this is what, like you said, what he needs to be like, drop the mic. Now y'all can stop with the I need Belichick talk.
But see, I agree. I agree 100%. But see, he just seems to me to be the type of person, especially in this day and age, where you have that instant comment, that instant connection to the player, to player to fan and back and forth. There's never going to be enough to when he can say, all right, I am done. How many rings? He has 6. You know what I mean?
6
4 MVPs. It's kind of like, all right, what are you playing for? You already passed 40. You've already won more MVPs, more Super Bowls. What are you playing for? Is it just fun? That's what he says. It's just the fun of the game. But is it that?
I guess. The thing is, you saying 6. He wants 7.
Yeah.
He wants to go out without the affiliation with the other side. Without that, he's good to go. If he literally this ring without Belichick, it proves that he doesn't need Belichick to win. The whole time that they've been together, it's been a Belichick Brady. And even when it was going down to like the end, it was always like, okay, he's sick of Belichick and Belichick is sick of him. And let's see what he can do without him. I think that the whole point of this next season is to prove that he can do it without Belichick. This is what it is.
Yeah.
Team system. You guys are telling me all this time that I need the Patriots in order to do this. I'm going to show the world that I don't need nobody. I can get on any team, a team that wasn't in the playoffs last year, considered good last year. Now I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
If he can do that, there's no question. He's already the greatest of all time. If he can do that, he shows that he didn't know Belichick or any, the offensive coach. Gosh, he didn't need any of that stuff to be able to be.
Yeah, there it is. And so Cameron, while you were saying that, Cameron asked the question. It goes right to that point. Who's going to have the better year? Who do we think? Is it going to be New England and Belichick, or is it going to be Brady and Tampa Bay? Like,
I could go out on a limb and say Brady and Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
I think so. I mean, I don't think that the Patriots. I think the Patriots are going to feel the wrath of Brady not being there. Even though I got full confidence in Cam, don't get it wrong. I got full confidence in Cam.
They're going to turn on him.
They're going to be, dang, we should not have got rid of him. They were trying to do all that exchange with Garoppolo. It didn't happen. They shouldn't even have gone that way. Garoppolo's not going to leave San Francisco. So they should have just stuck with Brady, let him retire there. I think the fact that they let him go, they didn't think that he was worth it. He's going to show them off. He's going to show off.
And see, that's where he's going to sit here and try to prove something. That's the the thing that you put on the locker room wall. That's the thing that motivates you for him. It's like, oh, I need to still prove. And it's almost like he's fresh out of college again. You know what I mean? New start. I've been one.
Cam said they both squads going to be rocky start, but start clicking towards the end of the season. Now, I think that's a good one, but I also don't know exactly how rocky do you think that the Patriots going to be. Patriots ain't never too rocky. You see my boy Sean broke up. Let me see if I can add him back in here. I don't think the Patriots are ever going to be too rocky, but I'm giving it to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm thinking they're going to do something this year. I don't care what y'all think. Tampa Bay is definitely going to do something this year. I can feel it. I can feel it. Where my boy Sean go? Let me see if I can add him back in here. But yeah, I know I'm totally I'm agreeing with everybody on here. Jared said history says Tampa Bay at least makes the NFC Championship game. I just don't see Tampa Bay beating Saints. I don't have it in my stomach to say that yet. but it can happen. This not having a preseason going to affect? Absolutely. I think so too. I feel like they needed a preseason, even if it was just 1 or 2 games and not the full 4. But I feel like they needed a preseason. They needed it. Trying to get my boy back on here. Sean, where you at, man? See if I can get him back in here. But yeah, at the end of the day, listen, I'm really feeling like Tom Brady and the Buccaneers are going to be something that we've never seen the Buccaneers do. You know, in my time, I've been a fan of the Cowboys for many, many seasons. I see Tampa Bay doing winning and being relevant. And of course they're going to be relevant. Oh, there he is. There's my boy. There we go. So while Sean getting in here, I do see the Patriots being good because I want Cam to be good, y'all. I want Cam to be good. Okay, I think I see. There we go, Sean. Come on, Sean. Getting this thing. There we go, Big Sean.
Good?
Yeah, we in
good.
It. Turn the camera.
This way.
There we go.
All right, man.
So we still on that. Everybody,
No, they clowning me. Get out of here.
I love internet. Hey, don't go on my boy. We experimenting with this thing. Social distancing, man.
Yo, I had an earpiece and it clicked on, so I couldn't hear her. So then I got off. Oh, man, leave me alone. All right, get out of here.
We left off in the same spot, Sean. People basically say that history says Tampa Bay can get to the championship and that's it. I think that they may be able to get over the hump. It depends because we're talking about, I'm telling y'all, Mahomes is the greatest quarterback of all times. He will be. If y'all need to give him 5 years, whatever. I think Mahomes.
No.
He's going back to the Super Bowl, ladies and gentlemen.
No.
And Buccaneers are going to have to see that. I don't think it's going to happen.
No. This is not.
The boy is going to be the best.
Greatest. He's not. He's the greatest now. Not a long time. Not a long time.
Russell Wilson's better than Mahomes?
Wow.
Cam, is that what you're telling me? I like Russell. Don't get me wrong, but do you think he's better than Mahomes? Yes, he's got a
lot. Well, okay. I agree with that.
Arm. Don't take away from the boy's arm.
All right. But look, if Mahomes was in Russell Wilson's position, can Mahomes do the same thing? That's what we're asking right now. Because you're right. Russell has nothing around him, period. Okay? And he's still been able to do it.
Absolutely. Mahomes can get the ball anyway. You've seen it with your own eyes.
Yeah.
You've seen it. You've seen some nasty throws that Mahomes has made out of nowhere.
Yes, but he's also had people that can catch the ball. I guarantee.
Isn't that their job? Isn't that their job?
If you put him with the Redskins receivers, Mom, you can attest to this. If you put him with the Redskins receivers, I guarantee you he ain't getting it.
Oh my! Do not even have the Redskins have quarterback even touch Mahomes. No, if the Redskins got Mahomes,
that's what I'm saying. No, except for McLaurin. No, except for McLaurin. If Mahomes was with the Redskins, we would still stink. I'm telling you, we're more than a quarterback away. Trust me, we're more than a quarterback away. Our receivers are garbage.
All you would need is Mahomes to at least get to the playoffs.
Oh my God!
You tell me Mahomes wasn't on your squad. You couldn't get to the playoffs.
I still look at the rest of the team. Look at the defense. Yes, we can hold up. Mahomes would be great. AP maybe. But who do we have outside of McLaurin? And McLaurin at best is maybe an 80.
Shaky, but if y'all's offensive line actually could hold up, you don't think Mahomes can do some magic?
If. We're saying if. Come on. You saw, look, Alex Smith just got back. and you know he was still kind of like, that O-line is what let them hurt me.
Alex Smith to Patrick Mahomes?
No. I'm just saying that if they can't block for Alex Smith and Dwayne Haskins.
If Tom Brady, just like Tom Brady went to the Buccaneers, who was trash, they're gonna go. You don't think Tom Brady or Mahomes could go to the Redskins, and the Redskins in 1 year could be like that and be good?
They can be better.
Tom Brady or Mahomes could go to the Redskins, and the Redskins in 1 year could be like that and be good?
They can be better. Better, yes. But if they don't have a line to protect him, he's not going to. But if they don't have a line, they're not going to protect him. Look. Get out of here. Get out of here. We're moving on, folks. We're moving on. Huh?
No, Cam. No, Cam. If Russell could, he would have been farther in the playoffs last year, right or wrong. If Russell could.
No.
Mahomes can.
I don't know. I just can't. Mahomes has a great coach. He has a great team around him.
I'm already predicting the future when we got Let's Talk Football season 10. My boy Mahomes will be the greatest of all time. Second to Tom Brady.
Get out of here. We're moving on. Get out of here. I don't even want to hear none of that nonsense. All right, straight up. Look, straight up. So, like I said before, in my mind, I think maybe one of the only things that could possibly stop Tom Brady, especially in the NFC, okay, because I don't trust Dallas. Only thing that could Dallas. I had to take that shot. But one of the only things I think that could stop Tom Brady is COVID. Because him playing in Florida and in that hot spot area, I've thought about that. Like, because we think about that's one of the hot spots. And if the Super Bowl's in Tampa, I mean, if there's an outbreak, they might have to shut that whole thing down. What do you do in that scenario? You know what I mean? But but my main question in all this with COVID, and we've been talking about COVID every single week, it's still here, folks. Wear your mask. We're social distancing so that we don't have to wear the mask. But in the first 2 weeks since NFL training camps and all those things have opened up, they've gone through nearly 105,000 COVID tests. Okay? Now, that's great. I'm glad they're safe. But, I mean, think about that. With everything going on in America and thinking how long it takes for somebody to get a test back and a result, and these guys are taking at least 2 and 3 tests, a week. I mean, how do we feel about that? Because hey, that's great. I'm glad they're okay, but we're putting a price. Okay, so you're worth this much money.
For the sport. Are we willing to do that for sports, but not for the world?
Well, right.
United States,
right. You know what I mean? Like, so we're sitting here going out saying, hey.
They're getting a test. Every time they're, going to practice, they're getting a test. Every time they, come back in the morning, they're getting a test. That's a very good, I like that topic, Sean, because you're right. Is it really worth it for to go through with the game, knowing that it's probably going to take up more tests just to do the season?
Right. Exactly. And see, that's another thing. So let's say we get through the entire season. Let's say we get all the way to the offseason of playoffs and Super Bowl and everything like that. And we've gone through countless numbers at that point, probably millions of tests, because of doing it multiple times. And that's saying everything goes perfect and nobody gets, COVID or anything like that. You still have people that are in need, that are in desperate need of these tests. And you got these players getting it. I mean, you've seen the NBA, you've seen it in baseball.
I think they're getting tested.
Yeah. That's crazy.
3 times. It's crazy. And the thing is, are these people really taking it serious? Like, for instance, Cam was talking about the player sneaking a girl into the room.
Yep. They're not.
Why
They're not.
We're trying to play the game, and you sneaking girls into your room. Is it really worth it? And you're a rookie.
Right.
You're a rookie.
Right. Come on now. It's stupid, man. Like it's like, come on, y'all. What are we doing? And that shows you people, the players, don't care as much as they are saying in the media.
They care.
You know?
And this is what we're talking about. This is somebody got a shot yet. And you got cut from a team off without even being able to show what you can do, got cut because you're trying to get some nookie in the room.
All right. Right. Yo, hey, Mom, you are absolutely right. Football, it's money. It's all about the money. It's financial, just like prisons are big business. Football is big business. Okay? They do not care if you can't answer the bell. Somebody else will come in and they'll tell a story about how he went through all this just to get to this moment, and we totally disregard that person, and now his whole life could be changed. Like that's crazy to me.
Absolutely. I think it's just bananas. I think it's bananas.
Like I can't even. I don't know. And that goes to a point. Like, so do we hold? I mean, obviously the shows we do, but do we hold players to a higher standard, especially the better they are? I mean, think about Tom Brady. You know what I mean?
Do you think that they would cut Tom Brady for sneaking his wife into the hotel room? Do you think they ever would consider cutting Tom Brady?
No.
He may get in trouble, but he ain't getting in trouble.
But hey, but let's be clear. Tom Brady he's not with the rest of the players. He's got his own island somewhere, you know, that's got COVID fresh air. So dang, the convicts. I mean, I'm saying.
That ain't even a joke, Cam. They definitely need those. I don't know how they can make it work in a safety kind of situation, but you're right. I don't know what sports channel was talking about it, but they were basically saying, have you ever seen these people who are normally used to getting all this type of money, throwing it wherever they want, and then when them they can't go where they can't do nothing, they can't have no girls, it's going to be hard for them to do. So I feel like in order for you to work, the consequences is going to happen. They're going to have to make it to where at least your girlfriend, whatever.
Oh yeah. And the thing is, they probably were already doing this stuff, but it wasn't an issue because everything else was already going on. So now they probably have this stuff down to a science because when you got big money involved, they find a way to kind of go under. The big thing, and you know he's a rookie because he got caught. That's why.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Ain't even looking at
Come on now.
The big.
Nah. They ushering them in, you know, for the Odells and all them players. Oh yeah, come on in. Come into the back door. You already know. Show your badge. You're good. Like that.
Yet.
Right. You a rook. It's all about the money. It's all about that money. So what I did hear, and I heard, and I don't know if they put the group together yet. I heard that Roger Goodell is potentially going to set up a group of advisors of older coaches, players to help with the week to week, to figure out like if there's like potential COVID risks, or if say like 2 or 3 guys from one team contract COVID in this week, or they contracted, or they have it and they're positive on like Thursday or Friday. Do we shut down the game for that week? So he's potentially going to set up a little COVID group, and a couple of potential names he's going to put on there: Tony Dungy, Ozzie Newsome, well-respected guys that have been a part of the NFL.
Tony Dungy's going to be on the list.
Oh yeah. So, but I like that though. I like that. You know what I mean?
That's make it work. It's so many people in the operation that you're going to have to control it, because you think about it. 5 players get it. imagine how many players that have been around touch. Then the team that they played, or if they played that game, they're going to have to literally, they're going to pay for it, because then both of those teams are home.
Yeah. Yeah. I like what you said, Mom. People are people, COVID or not. Exactly.
No what era we in, COVID or not. You're right, Mrs. Spencer. It don't matter. People are people. Got their needs too.
Yeah. Right. And so, I mean, that's what it is. Cam said NFL needs a bubble. I completely agree. I completely agree. But again, it's
the NBA making it work.
But the NFL is just so many people involved. Like you were saying last week, the coaches, the trainers, the assistants, the backups, the cameramen. You know what I mean? There's so many people that come together to put on these productions. And it's kind of like, oh, it's hard to put it in a bubble. You know what I mean? I don't want to say impossible, but it's pretty difficult to try to put all of that in a bubble.
There are players on a football team than there is for a basketball team.
Yeah.
There is for a hockey, or there is for a baseball team. There's way more players. There's 50 players on a team.
Right.
That's just the players.
It's crazy. So I don't know how they're going to be able to do that, but that they're going to play. I'm right now. I feel like I am, unless we have a huge outbreak somewhere. I feel very, very firm, very confident that we're going to play. Period.
Absolutely.
Now,
there's no question about that. I think that they're definitely going to play. There's nothing else they can do. I'm too excited now. Don't pull back. We got what?
Exactly.
2 weeks left, 2.5 weeks left.
Right? I'm hyped. I'm ready to do this. Yo, I like this. So, real quick before we go, we have to address this. I didn't think about it that much until I heard a couple people talking about it. Could this be Aaron Rodgers? Could Aaron Rodgers be on the outs with Green Bay? Could he? Because it's almost like a Dak Prescott situation where, I mean, they paid him, but they haven't put anybody around him. See, with Dak has everybody around him, but they're not paying him.
Like this whole time, he wants people around him.
Yeah, and he's not having any help. So in my mind, does that mean? I mean, I don't know. He hasn't had help for years, and it really hasn't mattered. If he's on the field, they have a shot.
Well, you know how I feel about it. I think Aaron Rodgers, just like Tom Brady, is always. It's hard to say goodbye to yesterday, but you're going to have to. Especially when the team is no longer valuing you the way you want to be valued.
Yeah, and see, that's the thing. They're not in their right minds. They're not going to let him go. Okay, excuse me. They're going to do anything in their power to keep him, maintain him, make sure he stays there. But at the same time, they've had a real funny way of showing it. You know what I mean? Showing that, hey, we love you. We want to base everything around you. But then in the last draft, their number one pick was a quarterback.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like that. I mean,
the number one pick. Let's not let that go. It's the number one pick too.
Right. Now this kid is not nowhere near where Aaron Rodgers was when Aaron Rodgers was that number one pick back. They're not. It's not the same. So let's not try to compare Jordan Love to what Aaron Rodgers was when he first came in. But at the same time, what are you telling your quarterback when you have a lot of other holes? And you're saying, hey, we want to get a quarterback. Come on now. I know a bunch of quarterbacks that would have been great backups.
Man, and I mean, on type of opportunity to get a good wide receiver, something that he needs. He needs wide receivers.
And see, that's
just by them making that pick, I think that it was showing them, they were showing Aaron they are willing to get rid of him.
Yeah, I agree. And see, that's the thing. But with Aaron, it's kind of like, well, shoot, you want to get rid of me? Deuces. But, okay, but here's this. So we know the success that Tom Brady had with New England, and he still wanted to prove himself elsewhere. Aaron Rodgers has been great in Green Bay, but you almost can't similar to New England before this year, similar to New England and Tom Brady, you can't rip them apart. You can't see them. I can't see Aaron Rodgers in another jersey. I couldn't see Tom Brady another one, but that happened. So, how does it
Hey,
what would that be like? What would that be like? That would be crazy.
Got it. It's a new day. We got freaking nature new quarterbacks coming into the league. We got veteran freaking nature quarterbacks that are leaving their home spots. It's just a new day. Something that we haven't seen. But we got to just know, we got to get used to it. This is it.
Yeah. And I like it.
Games every day during the week, but only like 1 or 2 games in a bubble. Each team tracks that one spot and play. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
The game every day.
That would be nice, but man, it's gonna be too much. It's gonna be too much. I don't know, man. If we can keep them in a bubble and figure out ways to keep them safe, that would be it. That would be ideal. But
I think it'd be awesome if we had within Sundays and Mondays, Thursdays. Yeah. We did like Tuesdays and Wednesdays, random days. I think it'd be awesome.
Right. I love when they brought Thursday football. Yeah, when they brought Thursday football out, that was amazing. That's why we started the show, so we can do it right before the game started.
Exactly when.
Right? So I would love it.
About that time, we are at our hour. But of course, we like to do it down and dirty before we get out of here.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and go first, Sean, because this week, my owner decided he would like to talk after 109 days after we've been going through protests and fighting for Black Lives Matter and all the other topics that we've been going through. George Floyd, our owner, finally decides to talk. And honestly, ladies and gentlemen, I felt like he said nothing. I felt like he probably just should stay quiet. If you're not going to actually say that you stand for us, I don't need you to show grace. God shows grace.
All right.
I don't need you to show no grace because you're basically saying, I will forgive you if you take a knee. I don't need you to forgive me if I take a knee.
Right.
That's not how you last year already was brought out. My team will not take a knee. My team will do that because we don't respect the flag. Now that it's out there, I feel like the team don't need your grace. They're gonna take a knee regardless.
Yeah.
But I feel like getting out there and trying to say, show grace to those players who decide to do it. No, how about you stand with the team because you have a majority African American squad that you can stand with them and say they matter.
Right.
My down and dirty is at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how high you are, how much money you have. At the end of the day, for you to see me and you to see your players and you to see Sean and you see all these people, if we matter to you, then you know that Black people do matter. If your players are out there, they butt for you every Sunday, no matter what, they matter. So, in my opinion, they don't need your grace. God gives grace.
Period. I like that. Don't tell me about it. Show me. I learned from your accent.
Thank you. I'm gonna watch me.
Right. So for my down and dirty, all right. We've been talking a lot about this. I'm gonna piggyback basically. Right. I'm glad you said that because I'm gonna go right off what you were saying. My down and dirty. First, I want to shout out law enforcement. I know we've been dogging law enforcement this and that. I want to shout out law enforcement because they were swift. We heard about, it's been in the news, the little 5-year-old boy, Cannon Hennett, got murdered, by the guy. Hey, swift justice. That's how the justice system is supposed to work. Now I'm going to say that. I'm going to preface that, bring that out there, and then I'm going to bring this. Breonna Taylor. That boy, as soon as that thing hit everything, justice worked. I'm glad. I love that. That's what should have happened. But Breonna Taylor, justice needs to work everywhere. It can't just work on one side. And it gets me upset because you can't have this argument. I'm going to use my platform to spread. We don't want death, period. We don't want any of this stuff to happen, but we need to understand that it happens and justice needs to be met the same way all the way around the board. So it goes back to what you were saying. Hey, if you're saying my life matters, don't tell it to me. Don't even walk with me. You show me how you can help out and pushing this. If all this stuff really matters to you, you need to be as serious as I am about it. And look, I get a little emotional. We get a little emotional. That's just our character. That's just how we are. But you don't have to get that emotional. There's other ways to help. But we got to understand it. 2 people died. There should be justice for both, and it should be equally. It should go through justice. We shouldn't even be having to be talking about this, guys. So, absolutely. Hey, I know it got a little tense there, but hey, that's my down and dirty.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Brianna's name every show. You're not going to stop hearing her name until justice for Breonna Taylor. Period.
Yep. That's what it is. I like that.
Hey, we're so glad that we got you guys on this show. As you can see, we get fired up not only about football, but about everything. We love this game. We love this game so much. But we know that there's a bigger world out there other than football. We know that we are on a mission for all rights. All rights need to be heard, and we know that we can have this platform to do it. So if you enjoy Let's Talk Football, please hit the share. Please join our Facebook page, Let's Talk Football.
Yes.
We are on platforms, on Spotify if you need to listen to us. We are on YouTube. We got it all. Please listen to us as you want to work every day. If you want to listen to Let's Talk Football, cut us on so you can listen to it. Share this word because we want everybody to know that it's fun to talk about football. All right?
Yes. Well said. Real quick. Real quick, I want to shout out. You and I were on a podcast a couple weeks ago. It hasn't come out yet. It was for our homegirl, LaToya Wilson. She's got a book that's coming out soon. It's called Teacher Monster Club. It's basically about teaching relationships between teachers and their students. Got a nice little company coming up. It's got a website. It's called Teacher Monster Club. Also got podcasts. So we were definitely on that. So I just want to take that time to plug her. She's plugging us, you know what I'm saying, on the page and get everything going. So, look out for that coming soon, guys.
All right. Hey, look, we're so excited about man. Please support her. Please support her, man. Please.
Yeah.
I'm Strother.
I'm Sean Spencer.
Hey, and you just caught Let's Talk Football. We'll see you next Monday.
Yes.
Bye, everybody.
Can't wait.